the significance of that is that it keeps you from having to go back and attend recertification classes every 5 years or every 10 years, depending on what your degree that you hold is. If you're interested in recertification guidelines, we do have those specified here. The very last thing here is very important. It's our EA. Kay Shanks in the office works with the Educational Association, and we sponsor a number of events. I won't go through all of them, but I'll just tell you that if the information and the winners, let's just look at Spelling Bee very quickly. When I go to Spelling Bee, I can see who this past year's champions were. Same thing would be true about Quiz Bowl and about Science Fair and the other functions of the EA. Let's look at the Science Fair. And these were winners this past year. One thing that I will note, and we'll use Science Fair for an example, these are the Science Fair rules. If you just want a general, if you're not familiar at all with the Science Fair, these are the general rules that were put in place for this past year. Of course, these were this past year. There may be some changes for upcoming year. When those changes are made, they will be posted. But this gives you, leaving this document online gives you an idea of what will be going on. And for people that want to get involved in this for the first time, that just have no past or have no idea about what the standards have been, that's why we leave these documents online. All right, moving over to athletics, same thing. We've got the handbook online. I would strongly encourage the headmasters to make sure that all the coaches either view this online or download it and read it. As we go through the course of an athletic year, be aware that when the AAC, our athletic commission, when they make changes, the changes, if it is a second vote item, those changes take place immediately. So if you download this book, this handbook, and you print it at the first of the year, it may be different by the time you will reach January, because the commission may have changed some things. They may have made some changes. So the online version is going to always be the most updated version. We're asked a lot of times about different things that are contained in this book, so we've pulled some of those items out just to help you. A lot of times people are interested to know the last date transfers can join a team in football or basketball or whatever, or what are our scheduling guidelines, or what are dates that we can't play, what are dates that are set aside. That's buried in this book, but we pulled that out and listed it here. So we hope these things will, these other documents that do exist inside the handbook, we pulled them out. Hope that will help you. Our sports, we have a number of sports, and we're not going to look at every section, but in each section here, we feature our class champions. And if I want to see the class champions in football, what we'll do is load that page, and on our website we feature class champions and overall champions. We're not able to, or we just have made the decision not to, let's say North State in football or basketball. We don't post those pictures on our site because it would just we don't have the personnel, the staff to maintain posting district champions and so forth. But we do post the class champions. And so you can see that here. If your school ever wins a class championship, we are counting on you to get a picture to us. Again, I'm going to stay with football. Let's say you're looking for the football schedule, for the 11-man schedule. Well, that's on our site, and all you have to do is go and pull it up. This document was created with Acrobat, and you have to have Acrobat Reader to read it, and you can print it, and you'll be in business. So that every sport has information about that sport. The athletic alignment is done every 2 years in our association, and the alignment for 2009 through 11 is listed here if you want to see that. And again, that changes every 2 years. We're going into a period now where we're fixing to start talking about the alignment for 11 through 13, and but we always keep that posted on our site. If you want to see a Google map of what the alignment looks for, we do have the Class A alignment, just to give you an illustration, set up where all of the schools in Class A are listed, and then there's one for AA and one for AAA, so you can get an idea about what the alignment looks like. All right. One of the questions that we get called about a lot is how much to pay officials or how much to charge admission. This is on our website. It always will be. And these fees for officials and admission fees will always be listed here. And we sometimes are questioned about these and how they're set. The athletic commission that we have, they set these fees, and the athletic commission, for those of you that don't know, is made up of currently 18 headmasters in Class A, AA, and AAA, and they are very aware of the times that we're in and the struggles that we're having as far as economics is concerned, and they have kept all of that in mind when they set these prices. So. You know, in theory, it would be great if we could lower the price of everything, but then again, your schools have to operate, and so the commission has come up with a schedule that they think in balance will work for us during this time. Security plan, this can be found on the post office page. This is a plan that has to be turned in by August 19th. Now, then this is of the 2010-11 school year. It's always the Thursday before the first varsity football game. So if you need a copy, a blank copy of this to fill out and to work on your security plan, we do keep that posted under the athletic section. One thing that we find very helpful, and a lot of vendors and businesses that we've talked to have told us that they use this, is a directory of our coaches. The information that is typed in on the directory information page. We pull this particular page here, pulls the coaches out of that. And so if I need to see the coaches for a particular school, all I've got to do is go to that school and click go, and it will load the coaches. And so we've found this to be very handy, and again, that will always be under our athletic section. We've got information about our Coaches Association. We'll just take a quick glance at the Hall of Fame, and this is the same Hall of Fame that we showed over in the general information section. But again, these are individuals that had a lot to do with our association and making it what it is today. We've got student organization information here. We've got an honor society and student council convention that we have each year, and there's information about this, and there's a scholarship associated with that. The incident report form, this is for schools to fill out any time that there's what I'm going to call a major incident take place at an athletic contest. And a major incident is going to be if a coach gets ejected, a player gets ejected, a fan gets ejected, a post-game fight, something along those lines. And the officials will be filling out a form that looks like this, and our schools are supposed to also fill one out. And it's just very simple. You just indicate who you are, what your position is, who the officials were for the game. If you know who they were, you need to try to find out who they were if it involves the officials, and location, date, and everything else, and then completely describe the event. And once you do that, then click this button to send the report in. Now this is a requirement. The AAC, the Academy Activities Commission, has required schools to send in a report within 72 hours of a major incident taking place. So it's very important that you do that, because there is a fine associated with that if you fail to do so. There are a number of athletic forms,